Getting started in child's pose this morning. Let your hips melt back towards your heels. You can bring your knees together and let your belly drape over the tops of your thighs, or keep your knees spread wide and let your heart melt down between your legs. Let your third eye, your forehead rest down on the mat, and extend your fingertips out in front. Just drop in to your body, drop into this present moment. As you take a deep inhale, filling up with breath, let your lungs expand 360 degrees. Filling up your back, your belly, your chest. Then exhaling, just naturally letting the breath fall out. Breathing in and out through your nose. Connecting to breath, connecting to, in yoga we call the umbilical cord to the universe. So this cord that connects us to all things, that provides nourishment and life. Without this source, we could not live. So as you draw your focus and your attention towards this process, find a little bit of curiosity. Feeling how the air fills up your lungs completely and your lungs expand. Then exhaling, just letting it go. Drawing in air through your nose. Receiving this breath, receiving this oxygen that sustains you, that provides energy. Keep coming back to the present moment, and every time you start to notice your mind wandering or playing stories from the past or hopping to the future, just take another deep breath in and come back, feeling your body connecting to the present. Then exhaling, just letting it go. Let's take a few more moments here if you would like to set an intention for your practice this morning. Something that when you drop out of your head and you tune into your heart, when you tune into the life force within you that observes this body breathing, what is that life force wanting to work on? What is it wanting to manifest or to let go of? Usually whatever the first thing is that comes up, let that be your intention. When nothing arises, I just set my intention on dedicating my practice to myself, sending loving kindness to myself, compassion, letting go of the critic, letting go of whatever I think this next hour should look like, and sending love, compassion, and kindness into my heart, into every cell in my body. Then exhaling, letting go of all the expectations, all the pressures, all the shoulds, the would'ves, the could'ves. So let's take 3 breaths here together to seal that intention. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Big breath in, fill up. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Last breath here, filling up from the bottom all the way up to the top. Maybe taking an extra sip of air through your lips. Swallowing and then exhaling, sighing it out, let it go. Good, then walk your fingertips slowly over to the right. Let them extend off the right side of your mat as you continue to let your hips sink back and down. Take a big breath into your left side body as you reach long. Exhaling as you walk your fingertips back through center and up and over towards the left, extending your hands, your fingertips off the left side of your mat. Press down into your palms, let your hips continue to sink back and down, and take a big breath into your right side body. Inhale. Exhaling as you come back through center. And slowly start to roll up, come into a kneeling seated position, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other, rocking your fingertips, and keep continuing to let your hips sink back and down onto your heels. Lift your head over your hips and just come to sit. Hips back on your heels. Good. So sit tall, lift the crown of your head up high towards the sky, then extend your right fingertips over to the right. Reach your left arm up and over. Take a big side stretch here, breathing into your left side body. Maybe you gaze inside of your left elbow crease. Inhale. Exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale, lifts you back up. Reach up, gaze up. Exhale, drop your left palm over to the left. Reach your right fingertips up and over, side stretch. Big breath in. Exhale, folding in a little deeper. Press into your left palm. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale to twist. Left palm to your right knee. Twist your heart open towards the right. Plant your right fingertips back behind your tailbone and twist your heart open towards the right. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, belly button to spine as you deepen that twist. Good. Inhale, twist back up through center, reach up. Exhale, twist open to the left. Right palm to your left knee. Left fingertips plant behind your tailbone. Open your heart to the left. Sit tall, breath in. Exhale, twisting over your left shoulder. Inhale, reach up, come back up through center. Exhale, drop your right palms back behind your tailbone. Press your hips high as you lift your left fingertips up and over your head. Take a big breath in. Exhale, circle your left arm down as you lower your hips down, and then your left fingertips reach behind your hips. Press your hips high, reach your right arm up and over. Big breath in, lift up. Exhale, circle your right arm down as you lower down. Good, right fingertips reach, left fingertips reach up and over. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, left fingertips plant, right hand reaches up and over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist, left hand to your right knee. Open your heart to the right. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, twist, right palm to left knee, left fingertips plant. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, plant your right hand back. Press your hips high, lift your left arm up and over towards the back. Exhale, circle your left arm down out in front of your body, then back behind your hips. Inhale, press your hips high, right arm reaches back. Exhale, release and lower down. Come to tabletop pose. Shoulders stack over your wrists, hips over your knees. Good. Inhale, lift your head and your tailbone high for cow pose. Let your belly fall. Exhale, press the earth away into cat as your back arches up like a Halloween cat. Relax your head and neck. Good. Inhale to lift high. Traction your heart forward, dragging the heels of your hands towards your knees and letting your belly relax. Exhale as you press the earth away, squeeze out all of the air, belly button to spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release, curling and contract. Good. Then close your eyes and start to move more organically, tuning into your body today. Where are you feeling tension or tightness? Keep tuning your attention back in towards your physical experience and sending breath and movement into wherever those places are. Maybe it's your shoulders, your hips. You can make some head and neck circles, some hip circles, rocking forward and back. Keep your eyes closed. There's no wrong way to do this here. Maybe you make a shape that no one else has ever made before. So long as it feels good in your body, right here, right now, then it's correct. Then it's good. Keep moving with breath, sending 2 more big breaths into your hips, your shoulders, your head and neck. Whatever would feel good. And then we'll come back to center. Tuck your toes underneath your heels. Press your hips high. Downward facing dog. First down dog of the practice, we'll pedal our dog out here, bending slowly into one knee and then the other, pressing your hips from side to side. Good. As you let your heart melt back towards the top of your thighs, your hips lift high. Check in with your hands and make sure your index finger points straight forward and the rest of your fingers are fanning outward, creating that outward rotation in our arms so that our biceps can roll forward and our triceps roll back. This will allow your heart to open a little bit more and press back towards the top of your thighs. Lengthening your tailbone up high towards the sky. Inhale, come back up through center. Come up onto your tippy toes. Then drop your heels over towards the right, still in downward facing dog. Inhale, come back through center, tippy toes, lift your hips high. Exhale, drop your heels over to the left. Inhale, back through center, hips lift, tippy toes. Exhale, heels melt back down towards the earth. Good. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale, back up onto your tippy toes, then take tiny steps up to the top of your mat, forward folding over your legs. Scrap for opposite elbows, keeping your feet hips-width distance apart for ragdoll. Soft bend in your knees, maybe your belly lowers all the way down to the tops of your thighs. Relax your head and neck, sway from side to side. Keep lifting your tailbone up high towards the sky. Your head hangs here heavy. Maybe it feels good to gently bounce. Shaking your head, yes. Stay with your breath. Big breath in. Exhale, release your fingertips down and heel toe your big toes to touch, 1 inch between your heels. Inhale, halfway lift, palms press into your shins, lengthen your spine long, reach the crown of the head forward and your tailbone back. Belly button is hugging in towards your spine, activating the front of your body towards the back. Exhale, lengthen your spine as you fold down. Inhale, circle your arms up to stand, palms press up and overhead. Good. Big toes touching. Activate through your feet. Then visualize a root growing down into the earth, really pressing down through all 4 corners of your feet. And activate your legs. Kneecaps are lifting. And tuck your tailbone slightly under so that it points down towards the ground and activates your core. Relax your shoulders. Good. Take a breath in. Press your palms together. Exhale, reach your hips over to the left as your fingertips reach up and over towards the right. Draw your left shoulder back. Maybe send your gaze up and inside your left elbow. Take a big breath in. Hold here, bend in a little deeper as you lengthen through both side bodies. Try not to crunch too much into your right side body. Inhale lifts you back up through center. Reactivate your feet, your legs, your hips, and your core. Big breath in. Exhale, hips press to the right, fingertips reach up and over to the left. Can you roll your right shoulder open and send your gaze inside your right elbow? Good. Reach long through your side bodies and take a big breath in. Hold here, exhale. Inhale, reach back up through center. Exhale, swan dive forward, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Palms press to shins or to the earth. Exhale, fold. 2 more times just like that. Inhale, circle up, reach up, gather up energy, fill up with breath. Exhale, swan dive, release all the way down. Moving with breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle up to stand, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Stack your shoulders directly over your wrists. Still activating the front body towards the back. So belly button towards your spine. Legs are straight and strong. Keep pressing the earth away. Your hips are in line with your shoulders. Good. Rock forward onto your tippy toes so that your gaze comes to the top edge of your mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale to bend your elbows straight back and lower slowly all the way down to the ground, resisting the urge to just completely release. Untuck your toes. Press all 10 toenails down into the mat with your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift up for baby cobra. Reaching your heart forward again, that energetic dragging the heels of your hands back towards your hips this time. So it's like you're trying to drag your heart forward as the back of your neck stays long. Your hips are pressing down, your toes are pressing down. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lengthen your spine as you release and lower all the way back down towards the earth. Good. Then release your hands and clasp them behind your back. Press your palms together. Roll your shoulders back and down. Start to straighten through your arms as you inhale, lift up. Keep pressing all 10 toes down into the mat. Good. Then you're going to start to roll your heart open towards the left. So you're going to rock your right shoulder down towards the ground. Your heart opens towards the left. Try and keep both hips planted on the ground as you open your heart towards the left. Reach your hands over to the right. Inhale, come back through center, lift up. Exhale as you roll your left shoulder down, open your heart towards the right. Draw your hands back, open through the right shoulder. Keep pressing your feet down, your hips down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, come back through center. Release, and then change the clasp of your hands. Put the opposite thumb on top, or the opposite pinky. Good, roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift up, reach the clasp of your hands towards the back of the room. Option to lift all 10 toes this time. Good, balancing on your hip bones here. Keep drawing your hands back, lifting your heart high. Can you lift your toes a little bit higher? Good, keep the back of your neck long and breathe into your belly. Take one more big breath in here. Lift everything up as high as you can. Exhale, release your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes underneath your heels. Then activate your legs so that your kneecaps lift up off the mat. With your hands directly underneath your shoulders, hug your elbows in towards your rib cage. Press straight up, plank pose. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Then release your left knee down towards the mat and untuck your left toes. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Then start to rock your hips forward and down, feeling that release a little bit closer towards the earth as you roll over your kneecap and come a little bit more into the fleshy top part of your knee. So you're on the muscle and not the bone. Good. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release your hips a little bit closer towards the earth. One more inhale here. Exhale, release your hands down, frame your right foot, tuck your left toes, step back, plank pose. Either stay in plank or lower your knees down, lowering for chaturanga. Inhale for baby cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Good, next inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge, lower your right knee down to the ground, untuck your right toes. Inhale, lift up, Anjaneyasana. Good. So can you melt your hips a little bit closer towards the earth and roll over a little bit closer to your quadriceps, onto the muscular, fleshy part of your right knee. Your hips turn down towards the earth. Good, take a big breath in. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Tuck your right toes, step back, plank pose with your knees up or down. Lower through chaturanga, bending your elbows straight back. Inhaling your heart high for baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Good, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Palms press into the shins or the earth. You want your fingertips to have something to press into so that you can lengthen your spine long. Exhale to forward fold. Good, then this time take your peace fingers, your number 1 and 2 fingers, and wrap them around your big toes. If you need to take a slight bend into your knees to do this, soft bend in your knees is totally okay. Feet are a little wide, a little narrower than hips width distance apart. Then release your right thumb down to the ground. You're going to press your right thumb right in front of your big toe. Good. Then you're going to start to rock your weight into your right foot and lift your left leg out to the side. See how you can hover your left leg directly over the earth, trying to create a 90-degree angle with your legs. I know it feels a little bit awkward. It's okay if you fall out of it and come right back in, but keep the bind around your toes and try to extend that left leg straight out to the side. Good. So in yoga, we call this a practice for a reason, because we're constantly practicing. It's not perfection. It's not called yoga perfection, right? So release your left foot down and come back through center. Bring both fingers back around your right big toe, and then you'll release your left thumb out in front of your left big toe. So it points straight forward. Rock your weight into your left foot and inhale, start to lift your right leg up off the ground. If you have any rings on, you might want to take them off because it kind of hurts your fingers. Trying to create that 90-degree angle with your legs. Keep flexing through your right foot as you lift up through your right heel. Feeling that sometimes uncomfortable stretch in the right hip, the outside of that right hip. Good. So if or when you fall out, can you just come right back in and just have a little fun with it? Let it be a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit silly. Then release your foot down, release your fingertips down. Bend your knees, bring your belly to the tops of your thighs, tuck your chin in toward your chest and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let your head be the last thing to lift, rolling your shoulders back and down. Heel toe your big toes to touch. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, palms plant, step or hop back through chaturanga. Bend your elbows straight back so that your triceps hug your rib cage as you hover. Good. Inhaling to lift your heart. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Turn your left toes down. They'll point to the front left corner of your mat at a 45-degree angle. Inhale to lift up for warrior one. Draw your right hip back, your left hip forward. Good. So can you press that left edge of your foot down into the mat and use that pressure to rotate your right hip a little bit back and your left hip a little bit forward, so that if you had little laser beam lights on the front of your hip bones, they would shine straight forward. Good. Deepen the bend in your right knee as you take a big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your arms open, warrior two. Widen your stance here and make sure that your right heel is in line with your left arch, aiming for a 90-degree bend in your right knee. Good. Reach long through your fingertips. Is your heart stacking directly over your hips? We have a tendency to want to reach forward a little bit, so draw back about an inch. Then deepen the bend in your right knee and let that knee traction open towards your right pinky toe. Take a big breath in, flip your right palm. Exhale to reverse, reach your right arm up and over and your left palm rests weightlessly on your left leg. Keep the deep bend into your right knee as you breathe in. Exhale shifts you forward, extended side angle, dropping your right forearm to your right quad or inside your right ankle. Reach your left arm up and overhead. Turn your hips underneath your body. So our hips have a tendency to want to poke out and back behind us, giving us a little bit of tail feathers. Can you draw your right hip underneath your body as you spiral your heart a little bit more open towards the sky? Take a big breath in. Hold here for your exhale. Inhale, lifts you right back up, warrior two. Exhale to reverse. Maybe you bind, reaching your left arm around your back to grab for the top of your right thigh, your pants, your shirt. Inhale. Exhale, keep reaching back as you straighten your right leg. Release the bind if you took it. Inhale, surf your right fingertips forward. Exhale, tick-tock your right arm down inside your right ankle for triangle pose. Again, turning those hips underneath your body. Right toes pointing straight forward. Good. Rotate the left shoulder open on top of the right. Take a big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your right foot, low lunge. Step your right foot back to meet the left and flow through your vinyasa. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Turn your right toes down for warrior one. Seal the edge of your right foot down to the earth. Inhale, lift up. Good. Finding our alignment here, jog your left hip back, your right hip forward. Knitting into your rib cage. So your ribs are knitting in together towards your midline. Bend a little deeper into your left knee and relax your shoulders. Good. Hold here for one more big breath. Exhale, cartwheel your arms open. Warrior two. Widen your stance just a little bit. Bringing your left heel to right arch alignment. Heart stacking over your hips. Reach long through your fingertips. Aiming for that 90-degree bend into your left knee this time. Can you bend in a little bit deeper? Rotating the left knee open towards your left pinky toe. So really feel that left knee actively pressing open. Hold here, breath in. Flip your left palm, reverse. Reach your left arm up and over. Reach it back. Inhale, shift forward, extended side angle, left forearm to quad, or inside your left ankle. Reach your right fingertips up towards the sky. Good. Can you rotate your right shoulder on top of the left as you open your heart? And then not collapse into your left side body, but find length on both sides of your waist here as your core holds you up, supporting you. Hold here for one more breath in. Hold for your breath out. Inhale, lift you back up, warrior two. Exhale to reverse. Maybe you take the bind, reaching your right arm around your back to grab for the top of your left thigh, shirt or pants. Keep your left arm reaching up and back, straighten through your left leg. Take a big breath in. Inhale, surf your left fingertips forward, reach forward, press your hips back. Then tick-tock your left hand inside of your left ankle for triangle pose. Stay with your breath. Drawing your hips underneath your body. Creating one plane, like you're being squeezed in between two walls or two panes of glass. Good. Lengthen through your side body as you keep your right hand really active. Take a big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, bend into your left knee, low lunge. Step your left foot back to meet the right and flow through your vinyasa. Good. Meeting back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg high, adding on this time. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Right hip up on top of the left. Lift your right knee high. Then square your shoulders off towards the earth. So press your right hand back down into the ground and rotate the right shoulder down in line with the left. Good. Can you lift your right knee a little bit higher? Take a breath in. Exhale, shift forward. Draw your right knee towards your nose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Good. Inhale, slowly kick it up and back. Exhale, step through low lunge. Left foot turns down. Inhale for warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, release your hands to clasp at your lower back. Press your palms together. Inhale and reach the clasp towards the earth. Lift your heart. Maybe you lift your chin. Exhale, fold in, humble warrior. Right shoulder inside of your right knee as you reach your right hand up and over your head. Keep pressing into the outside edge of your left foot. Keep warrior one in your legs as you relax your head and neck down towards the ground. Let your head hang heavy towards your right big toe. Good. Deepen your breath. Hold here for one more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down. Come onto your left tippy toes. Inhale, lift up, high crescent lunge. Activate your inner thighs and lift your arms up and overhead. You're on your left tippy toes. Deep bend into your right knee. Good. So lift up as high as you can into your left tippy toes. Lift up out of the pose a little bit like you're wearing 6-inch heels. Straighten and power through that left leg as straight as you can. Then rebend into your right knee. Good. Hold here, breath in. Exhale, press your palms together overhead, bend your elbows, and press your thumbs into the back of your head, the nape of your neck. Lift up through your elbows and through your armpits. Then press your head back into your hands as you deepen the bend into your right knee. Hold here for a breath in. Deepen the bend, breath out. Inhale, extend your arms up and overhead. Exhale, cartwheel them open, warrior two. Breath in. Exhale to reverse. Reach your right arm up and back. Bind or no bind with your left hand. Inhale, shift forward, extended side angle. Left or right fingertips inside your right ankle. Left hand up towards the sky. Find your alignment. Tuck your right hips underneath your body. Deepen the bend in your right knee. Then start to rotate your left hand towards the front of the room. Turn your palm down. So your left fingertips are reaching forward. Stay here, or maybe you extend your right hand parallel towards the left. Keep rotating your left shoulder forward as you reach long through your fingertips. Keep the deep bend in your right knee. Lengthen through both sides of your body. Hold here for one more breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your arms open, warrior two. Breath in. Exhale to reverse. Reach your right arm up and back. Inhale, shift your fingertips forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Tuck your right hand down inside your right ankle. Good. Breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Frame your right foot. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Plank pose. Vinyasa or no vinyasa, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Stay with your breath. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Left hip rotates open on top of the right hip. This time you're lifting up through your left knee. Then square your shoulders off. Lower your left shoulder down in line with the right and press back down into your left hand. Good. Breathe in, lift your left knee a little higher. Exhale, shift forward, draw your left knee towards your nose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Press out all the air. Inhale, kick your left leg up and back. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Good. Turn your right toes down. Inhale for warrior one. Good. Find your alignment. Breath in. Exhale, release your hands to clasp at your lower back. The opposite clasp this time, the one that feels weird. Inhale and reach the clasp towards the earth. Drag your hands down. Open your heart. Lift through your chest. Exhale, fold in. Left shoulder inside of your left knee. Let your head hang heavy. Keep warrior one in your legs and in your feet, pressing into the outside edge of your right foot. Your hands start to drape up and over your head. Can you relax your head and neck a little bit more and bend a little bit deeper into your left knee? Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your hands down. Frame your left foot. Come onto your right tippy toes. Inhale, lifts up, high crescent lunge. Good. Then spike up super high onto your right toes this time. Straighten and power through your right leg. Then deepen the bend into your left knee. Good. Stay with your breath. Hold here for one more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your arms open, warrior two. Reach your left fingertips forward, your right fingertips back. You can adjust your stance, maybe widening your feet a little bit. Aim for that 90-degree bend in your left knee. Bend in 1 inch deeper. Good. Inhale. Exhale to reverse. Reach your left arm up and back. Maybe you reach your right arm around your back for the bind. Inhale, shift forward, extended side angle, left forearm to your quad or inside your left ankle. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Good. Tuck your left hip underneath your body. Spiraling your heart open. Then start to extend your right fingertips up and over your right ear. Turn your right palm down towards the ground, reaching forward and long, active through your right fingertips. Stay here, or maybe you extend your left fingertips up as well, parallel towards the right arm, reaching both hands forward. Like you have a package in your arms, a box, a gift for someone that you want to give them, and they're just 3 more feet in front of you, and you've got to get them to them. Reach long, roll your right shoulder back, deepen your breath, deepen the bend in your left knee. Breath in. Exhale, open back up, warrior 2, lift up. Breath in. Exhale to reverse, reach your left arm up and back. Good. Inhale, shift your left fingertips forward. Tick-tock down, triangle pose, straighten through your left leg. Draw your left hip underneath your body and reach up through your right fingertips. Maybe you take some weight out of your left fingertips, pressing your left arm into your left leg. Good. Rotating your heart a little bit more open, gaze up. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your left foot, low lunge, vinyasa or no vinyasa. Stay with your breath, come back to your intention. Come back to this perfect magic moment right here, right now. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine as you circle up to stand. Reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, drag your hands through heart center. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, lift your heart, chair pose, drop your butt low. Good, arms reaching up and back towards your ears. Rock your weight back into your heels. Turn your tailbone down towards the ground. Lift your heart a little bit higher, pressing your heart back. Good. Take a big breath in. Exhale, rock your weight into your left foot and start to lift your right knee up and into your chest. Cross your right leg up and over the left. It loops once or it wraps twice around your left calf. Then cactus your arms. Keep bending into your left knee. Your right leg is crossed over, so you'll cross your right arm under, coming into eagle pose. Good. Stay with your breath. Bending into your left knee a little bit deeper. Lift your heart a little bit higher. Can you lift your elbows up and draw your hands away from your face? Good. Hold here for one more breath. Keep your arms and slowly start to unwind your right leg. Kick it straight back for warrior 3. Reach your fingertips towards the front of the room. Reach your heel towards the back. Keep a soft bend into your left knee and hold here for one more breath. Unwind your arms, release them down to the ground, standing splits. Right leg lifts. Melt your heart back towards the top of your left thigh. How's your breath? Square your hips off towards the earth. Right hip in line with the left. Then can you walk your fingertips a little bit closer towards your left foot, either framing your left foot or binding around your left ankle with one hand or both. Hold here for one more breath. Good. Then we're going to come to stand back up on your left leg. Slowly start to draw your right knee up and in towards your chest. Lift up through your right knee, then grab your right foot and place it at the top of your left thigh for tree pose. If you can't get it there, just place it into your left calf, but skip your knee. Good. Inhale, circle your arms slowly up and overhead. So your foot is pressing into your left leg, but also actively press your left leg, your left thigh, into your foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release your right palm to the top of your right thigh. Reach up and over with your left fingertips. Side stretch here. Keep actively pressing your foot to your leg to your foot. One more breath in. Exhale, cross your right foot over the left and lower it down. So your right leg is crossed over the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs with your feet crossed. Relax your head and neck and feel the stretch in the outside edge of your left hip. One more breath in. Exhale to unwind, and just unwind by turning all the way to the back. So you're facing the back of your mat now. Inhale, circle your arms up and overhead. Reach up, stand up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, chair pose. Drop your hips back and down. Rock your weight into your heels so that maybe all 10 toes lift up off the mat this time. Relax through your shoulders. Good. This time you'll ground down into your right foot. Start to draw your left knee up and in towards your chest. Then cross your left leg up and over the right, coming into eagle legs. Keep bending into your right knee like you're in chair pose. Then cactus your arms. Your left arm will cross underneath the right, either pressing your palms or the back of your palms together. Relax through your shoulders and deepen the bend in your right knee. Good. Stay with your breath. Then lift your elbows an inch or two higher and draw your hands away from your face. Can you relax through your shoulders? Deepen the bend in your right knee for one more breath in. And keep your arms, unwind your left leg, kick it straight back for warrior three. Reach long through your fingertips. Reach your fingertips forward and kick your left heel back like you're trying to imprint your left foot into the back wall. Reach your fingertips forward, heel presses back. Stay with your breath. Hold here for one more inhale. Left leg stays lifted. Unwind your arms, lower down, standing splits. Melt your heart back towards the top of your right thigh. Then lower your left hip down in line with the right. Square your hips off towards the earth. Let your head hang heavy like a bowling ball or an apple just hanging at the end of a branch. Walking your fingers a little bit closer towards your right foot. You can bind with one hand or both around your right ankle or calf. Good. Can you relax your head and neck just a little bit more? Hold here for one more breath. Then we'll come to stand on your right leg. Draw your left knee up and in towards your chest again. Then you'll grab for your left ankle coming into tree pose. Bring your left foot to the top of your right thigh or to your left calf. Your left knee is opening. Find your balance, grounding into your right foot. Then inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Actively pressing that left foot into your right thigh and your right thigh pressing back into your foot. Finding that engagement between the leg and the foot so that your hips aren't just pressing open towards the right. Hips are straight. Good, then extend up through your fingertips, reach up. Drop your left palm to the top of your left thigh. Reach your right arm up and over for side stretch. Holding here, inhale. Hold for your exhale. One more breath in. Exhale as you step your left foot to cross over your right ankle this time. Inhale, circle your arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Relax your head and neck. Breathe into the outside edge of your right hip. Go ahead and keep your fingers down on the ground as you start to unwind, open out to your right, turning back to the front. You should be back at the top of your mat, forward folding over your legs. Good. Then plant your left hand down in between your feet. If you need to widen your feet a little bit, about hips width distance apart, bend into your left knee. Inhale, twist your right arm open. Reach your right fingertips up towards the sky. Breath in. Exhale, switch. Lower your right palm down, bend into your right knee. Inhale your left arm high. Exhale, lowers your left palm down. Step or hop back through your last optional vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Good. When you're ready, inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips, right hip up on top of the left. Good. Option to flip your dog, stepping your right foot over to the left. Press into your feet, press into your left palm. Then lift your hips high, extending your right arm up and overhead. Then flip back over, lowering your right palm down. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, then coming into half pigeon. Release your right knee down towards the ground. Make sure it falls outside of your right hip, and then your right foot comes towards your left hand. Extend your left toes straight back behind you. Maybe you inch your left toes a little bit further back. Good. Then inhale, lift your arms up and overhead. Take a big breath and lift your heart. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold over your right shin. Crawl your arms out straight in front. Or maybe you reach them out to the side like you're giving the earth a big hug. Whatever would feel good. Once you arrive into your half pigeon pose, stay there. Okay, so can you square your hips off towards the earth? Yes, good. Perfect. And then put your toes straight back. Perfect. Yeah, how's that? Do you have any pain in your knee? No? Okay, good. Good, so send your breath into your right hip, taking full, smooth, equal inhales and exhales. With every breath in, come back to right here, right now. Scan your body and see if you're holding tension anywhere else. So you probably feel this stretch in your right hip, but do you also feel tension in your shoulders or your jaw? Can you relax your shoulders, relax your jaw? Maybe relax any clenching in your butt. Hold here for one more breath. Next inhale lifts you up to fingertips. Roll over onto your right hip and swing your left leg out in front. Lift your left heel, point towards the front left corner of your mat, and draw your sole of your right foot into the top of your left thigh. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Turn your heart towards your left big toe. Then traction your heart forward, reaching your chin towards your shin, your nose towards your toes. Forward fold over your left leg. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold back in. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift back up. This time plant your left palm behind your tailbone. You're going to press up onto, actually your right hand plants behind your tailbone. You're going to press up onto your right shin. Turn your left toes down to the ground. Press your hips high and reach your left arm up and over your head. Stargazer pose. Stretching all along the front side of your body. Actually, I think I had it right the first time. Left hand down. No, this is right. Yeah, right hand down, left arm reaches. Press your hips high, open your body up towards the sky, gaze back at your left hand. Exhale, lower your hips back down towards the ground. Then lengthen your right leg out to meet the left. Shake out your legs. You can bounce your knees up and down on the mat. Then grab for the backs of your thighs and start to rock along your spine. Rocking from your tailbone to your head. Try to rock on either side of your spine, just ever so slightly so that you're massaging the muscles of your back and not the bones of your spine. Good. After you've gotten 3 or 4 good rocks, plant your hands, step or hop back to downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Bend your knees, stack your left hip open on top of the right. Then flip your dog if you did so on the other side, dropping your left foot over to the right. Press into your feet, lift your hips high. Press into your right hand and take a big breath in. Exhale, come out the way you came in. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, shift forward, knee draws in towards your nose, then lowers down towards the earth for half pigeon on the left side. Make sure your left knee comes outside of your left hip and your right toes are pointing straight back. You can inch your right toes a little bit further back. Good. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your arms. Big breath in. Exhale, fold over your left shin, releasing all the way down to the ground. Good, so once you've arrived, commit to this pose. Commit to being right here, right now for just a couple breaths. And every time you start to notice your mind to wander, take a breath in and come back to this present moment. Truly, this is all we have. There's no past. There's no future. There's just right here, right now. And our connection to breath, the connection to the universe. We're all breathing in from this same pool of air, collecting all the energy, all the love, all the light that we can possibly muster. It's all there for you. Then exhaling and letting go of anything that no longer serves. Just let it go. Don't let it hold you down anymore. Again, scanning your body, seeing if you're clenching anywhere. Your shoulders, your jaw, your hips, your butt. Can you release and surrender into this pose a little bit more? Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift back up to fingertips. Roll onto your left hip and swing your right leg out in front. Your right heel points towards the front right corner of your mat, and your left foot draws in towards the top of your right thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, then turn your heart towards your right big toe. Exhale, fold over your right leg, release down. Keep telescoping your spine long. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, chin to shin, nose to toes. Exhale, fold back in. Take one more breath here. Exhale. Inhale, lifts you back up. Your left palm plants behind your tailbone, your right toes turn down. Inhale, press up onto your left shin. As you lift your hips high, reach your right arm up and back, stargazer. Big breath in. Exhale, release your hips down towards the earth. Extend your left leg out to meet the right. Shake out your legs, bounce your knees up and down. Then reach your fingertips forward. And we'll roll onto your back one vertebrae at a time, starting with your tailbone, your sacrum, your lower back, middle back, shoulders, and head. Release all the way down. Good. If you like to take a happy baby, bend your knees, drawing them in towards your armpits. Your hands reach inside your knees to grab for the outside edges of your feet. So you're pulling your feet down, pulling your knees down towards the earth. As your feet press up into your hands, then roll your tailbone down towards the earth and release your lower back. Go ahead, take any variation that you would like that would feel good and that would complete your practice here today. Straightening through one leg and then the other, rocking from side to side. And when you're ready, let your feet go. Let them rest and extend towards the end of the mat, flopping open naturally. Let your palms rest away from your body at your side. Take up as much space as you need. Close your eyes and come back to your natural breath. Relax your jaw, relax the space between your eyebrows. Let your entire body grow heavy, melting into the earth. Feel your muscles and bones relax and grow heavy. Please lay here as long as you need to rest and to receive.